Right, hello and welcome to the channel, Velo Fan. Sadly, you're joining me today on a ride where I'm thoroughly fucked off. Now, if you've been watching some of my other videos, which if you're watching this one you probably have, you'll know that I've got another motorcycle that I use on the road, and a few others that I don't. So that bike that I'm referring to, the other one that I'm using on the road, is a Velocet KTT. Now, only 2 days ago I did over 100 miles on it to Lyme Regis and back. Really nice ride. Didn't really have any issues. Like I say, I know I had a bit of a burning smell up one of the hills, but it just was fine, like nothing, you know. And I had absolutely no indication there'd be anything wrong with the bike. It started first attempt on the way to Lyme Regis, started first attempt on the way back from Lyme Regis, so that was obviously really good. But it's normal. My bike always that KTT has always started first time for me. So I was supposed to be taking it tonight with me on this ride to the Churchill Arms bike night, but the bike would not start. I tried to bump it, I don't know, probably 10 or 20 times, in excess of 10 times. So yeah, so that was a bit of a bummer, and obviously I was trying to figure out what was up with it, because like I say, always so far it's been literally like first bump and it goes, and like I've always been quite happy about that, you know. Like, people have starting issues with their bikes, Velocet and other makes that are classics, but I've always, yeah, been really, really lucky. So I don't really know. When I first got it out and I was trying to do what I always do, which is at the start of my rides on that bike, I get it into second gear and then push it around a bit. And this is only to circulate the oil so that the top of the engine isn't dry. Wasn't overly concerned about doing that this time, because I'd only ridden it 2 days ago and on a really long ride, so I was pretty convinced oil would be okay. But still wanted to do it, still wanted to just push it down the hill and then go for a first attempt. Now, what I noticed is the compression was really way much higher than normal. Yeah, it was unbelievable. I just couldn't push it over, even with the decompression lever pulled down. It was just not wanting to move. So of course, that's a little bit concerning. Could have been I've slightly seized the piston or something. But it's just frustrating that on that bike I don't have a kickstart. With a kickstart, it's a lot easier to check things like, is the bike giving a spark, and how hard is it to push it over, and so on. So yeah, so that's a bit of a concern. So then I decided what I'd do is I would take the spark plug out and change it for a new one, like regardless of how it looked. It actually looked fine, but you just don't know, do you? I mean, I don't know. So I thought, well, it could be the plug. That plug's been in there, I think, since I've had it. It's always been fine. Plug doesn't seem to be the issue. So then I thought I better just check the points, and I didn't check them properly. I just cleaned them, and then I went for 2 more attempts after that, and that was it. I just gave up. I mean, like I say, I've done everything in the same procedure I normally do. The only thing that's making me slightly ponder though is the fact that it was such high compression. One of the things I have to do when I start the bike is roll it back onto compression. and I'm wondering whether I'm finding like not actually probably like the right compression stroke that I want, and it's actually just looking like it's really hard to pull the bike backwards, and actually it's not there. So then that could be, as I try to start the bike, I'm not starting it at the correct time. So I don't know, and it's frustrating because I know I'm going to find it really hard to fault find, not only because I've never had this problem on that bike, but I think mainly because of the bump start element. There's no way I'm going to be bumping it 100 times in every hope that I've adjusted something that then might make a difference, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, so don't really know about that one. Anyway, be interesting to see how many bikes are up here tonight, so at least you can watch the bike video from the point of view of bike night. Now let's have a look what's going on here. Is it full up or is it not full up? Yeah, I think it's a bit full up, isn't it? Okay, no worries, they're just sending me round, so that's alright.
Go all the way around for us.
A little bit busy tonight, isn't it? But I think that's a good thing, isn't it, really? Keep this event going. Oh.
We got a little lap.
Alright, I think I'll go for a bit of a walk round. Show you guys the bikes.